Hey, it's Batjack JW, and you're looking at a really gorgeous 1911, aren't you? Colt Mark IV Series 70, uh, real plain Jane GI style 1911. What we mean by that is just no frills, no thrills on them. These came out in the 70s, and they're infamous. You hear a lot of talk about them in shops and everything. I mean, even through when I got into 1911s really hard, heard a lot about them. You always hear about that Series 70. There it is, the Series 70. And we've done some videos on them, talked about roll marks and things like that. And this video, I just kind of want to look at it and get a nice little kind of close-up of it. Those grips. Take a nice look at the grips. I'm a really big fan of grips, and so those are the original grips. And arch mainspring housing that I like. It's kind of strange. Some people think that's strange because everybody likes the flat mainspring housing and the short trigger, which I like. And then on the other side here, you have the large lettering for the font size here for the Colt's government model, which indicates it's a kind of a more of an earlier gun. And I believe we looked it up, and it's 1976 on this one. I think later towards probably towards like 1980 or something, they may have changed font size to a smaller. So you hear that term, small letter government model, or the small letter. And then this one has a suffix 70 in the serial number, which indicates I think that divides it between 75 and forward or something. I can't remember exactly, but there's just little tips and things that is on there. I first started trying to get with these things. There was I actually thought that somebody had bobbed that hammer, but it is not. After I seen a few of them, that's the way it is. They kind of just shortened it up a little bit to reduce the hammer bite, obviously. But when I first saw that, I really did. I thought somebody had bobbed the hammer on this thing. It does have its original collet barrel bushing, and with these things you can always tell too if it does or doesn't. One indication is you can see all the teeth marks right there, and that's where the barrel bushing is. Because sometimes if you're looking at buying one, sometimes whoever's selling it may not let you just like pop the slide off or anything like that. They're probably not going to let you do so. So there's ways you can tell if they won't let you do that. You can open the slide like this, let it go slightly, and you can actually feel the bite. You'll feel it bite. Now that's one way you can do it if they don't want you to remove the slide and all that. So that's a way you can check. But I tell you, there's something truly special about these. And my theory is they're kind of getting a little scarce to find. Not too bad. You can still go to a decent local shop that's got worth its weight. They're going to have one, or eventually have one. Now we have down here in town, we're lucky, we got one that definitely, a couple of them that these things pop up at. Now I found this one, I think this one at the gun show, and I picked one up there. I don't know if it's this one or a different one, but when I went there, this was a lot of fun, just going there and checking them out. And I said, I had to have it. I saw it there on the table, and I had to have it. These are fun times when I go to the show and check out all these these old timers with their tables and stuff, and they have really, really good gems like this just sitting there, and kind of going back and forth with the price. And I knew this fella that because I've seen him before a lot, and it's two of these guys, and I bought a number of things from them, and their prices aren't exactly the greatest, but sometimes you gotta pay a little bit more just to get what you want, and but obviously making sure that you're not just throwing too much out there. Of course, at the time, I was in an okay position to be able to do it. so I'm able to pick it up, everything. But a lot of these did get cut up and hacked up for competition and what have you. So a lot of times you see them where they've been altered. And in fact, just the other day we was at a shop and I saw one sitting in a case, and it was about $1,200, but it had been the sights have been altered and stuff. So, and also remember to, like, if they've altered the sights, that front sight right there, that would have been if they cut it out for a dovetail. This is obviously a staked on sight, the original. So there you go. That's one way to. It's not gonna. Of course, the barrel hood. And then it was real common for, I seen them where they cut this out and then they put a like, almost like, it looks like a Smith & Wesson double action revolver sight in it. So, but anyway, I just kind of wanted to give you a nice little look at this. It's gorgeous in all of its splendor and everything. I mean, it is beautiful. It's my favorite type of 1911. I just love that GI style. It's the bluing on it is superb. It's polished. I mean, just really nice stuff. So, appreciate you checking us out and subscribing, watching, supporting the channel. Do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.